Are you married and are tired of trying to figure out what to do every year on Valentine's Day? Perhaps you're engaged, perhaps you're in a long-term relationship, perhaps you're married, newlyweds, or maybe you've been married long-term, and you're trying to figure out what to do every single year for Valentine's Day. Here are 3 things that you need to consider before moving forward in planning your holiday festivities. The first thing you need to understand is how big is Valentine's Day for you and your spouse? Is it like Christmas? Is it like your birthday? Do you even care about Valentine's Day? Is it a real holiday? Really? You have to figure out how big Valentine's Day is for you and your spouse. That way you can know how much planning and preparation should go into it. If your spouse doesn't even care for it and yet you're going all out with the bells and whistles and fireworks, then you're not going to see eye to eye, and yeah, it's going to be appreciated, but it's probably not necessary. So the first thing you want to do is figure out how big is Valentine's Day really. Another thing you want to figure out is what is your spouse's love language. For those of you guys who don't know what a love language is, you are going to want to go to the Google and type in Gary Chapman, the 5 love languages. Every person has a specific love language within themselves and how they receive love and how they offer love. You have 5 love languages: time, touch, acts of service, words of affirmation, and my personal favorite, the gifts. What is your spouse's love language? If you're trying to figure it out now, then you can go to Gary Chapman's website. There will be a description below this video just in case, and you can take a really quick, simple online quiz to help you determine what is your spouse's love language, what is your love language, and then you're going to want to focus all of your Valentine planning and preparation around that. For all you know, you've been giving your spouse flowers and chocolate every year, and all she really wants is that Hallmark card filled with lots of words of affirmation saying how much she means to you and how much you cannot live without her. Yeah, it can be that simple if you know her language. Third thing you want to do for both wife and husband is to know the expectations of Valentine's Day. If your wife is expecting you to come home with flowers every year, then guess what, buddy? You're gonna have to buy flowers every year. If your husband is expecting to get a little freaky in the PM of the Valentine's night, then guess what, ladies? You're gonna have to mentally and physically prepare for that expectation to be met. As long as you know what the other spouse is looking for and is expecting, then you can ensure that you are always going to have the best Valentine's Day moving forward. Me and my husband, what we like to do, I like to keep it simple. Rent a nice romantic comedy for my sake and dine in with the fabulous Chinese takeout. It works for us. What's gonna work for you? This is your story. This is your marriage. So do what works for you. That's it for me today. I shared my Valentine tradition and I would love to hear what yours is. So go ahead and share your comments and tell me what is it that you guys like to do on Valentine's Day? What is it that worked for you? And maybe you can inspire some married couples into finding their own story and creating their own Valentine tradition. If you enjoyed this video, then I'm gonna encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as comment below and give me a thumbs up. And perhaps you know some married couples that would like to see this video, and in that case I'm going to ask you to please share my video. If you want to learn more about my coaching services and what I can do to help you in your relationship, then always check out my services at www.wellsaidliving.com. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's week, and I can't wait to see you guys again on Relationship Friday.